Hi, Scout Wilkins again, continuing the EFT conversation. What I want to talk about next is a very common resistance to EFT, which is not wanting to focus on the negative. Very common resistance. So here's what I would say about that, is that I completely agree with wanting to focus on what I want, wanting to be as positive as possible, wanting to be optimistic. And there are two levels that you have to consider your focus. And I think this is where the confusion and the misunderstanding comes from, is that on a conscious level, you can choose your thought and you can choose to focus on what you want. The thing is, if there's something that you are resisting looking at, you don't want to look at it, that actually creates an unconscious focus on it. Because when you don't want to look at it, you've got a door shut. You're saying, no, I'm not looking at that bad feeling. I'm not looking at that resentment. I'm not looking at that hatred. I'm not looking at that thing that bothers me so much. Well, that very resistance, can you see how that unconsciously creates an entire focus on keeping that door shut? So what is the middle ground? The middle ground is to simply acknowledge it. Acknowledging and focusing on are two very different things. Acknowledging just says, yep, got some resentment there. Yep, I can see there's some anger. Fine. You're not judging it one way or another. You're just acknowledging it. And then what you do is you go ahead and tap on that. You tap on the anger, on the resentment, on the whatever it is that has you so upset, so triggered, so highly charged. You tap on that and it diffuses it. It lets the energy out of it. It's like a great big balloon of resentment or anger or whatever this is. And you're just letting the air out of it. And you'll physically feel this after you tap through that negative side, what you would call that negative side of the emotion. It's just the emotion. It's just the state. So when you just acknowledge it and you tap on it, you let the air out of it, you will feel the relief in your body when you do that. And then you move on to the next step.